look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Sooners headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the back, it's Hosley. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air, it's Mendoza. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Paging George E. Burdell. Paging George E. Burdell.
The inside handoff. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. It's on target and complete. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Running inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes the running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. RPO complete to open the drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
They'll go right back to the run. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Hosley. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the difference. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Yellow Jackets have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He'll try it again. Running into the open space. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
The Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Allen. Looking for room at the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Yellow Jackets, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Looking for the end zone. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He might want another play. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Never getting stopped on that second down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
A third and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you got to have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And he added the extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Running to the left. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
To the air, it's Mateer. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Might have a chance. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! This This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish. A 70-yard run to the end zone.
Number 29, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Running inside. It's Hosley. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This could be a major turning point in this game. Going for it inside their own 40. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Now improvising. There he goes. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Maybe some room. Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Sooners. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Rides the option, he keeps it. At the 35, he's loose. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Addison. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
Back to pass. It's Mendoza working that wide receiver screen, and he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wide receiver. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's going for the big play. Leaping grab for a big gain. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum, and they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man on the outside. Georgia Tech spends its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
They lost 3 on that last completion and made this third down call a little bit tougher. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Yellow Jackets spend their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Sooners will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency.
And finally, their big play receiver gets in the stat column with his first catch of the game, and we're here late in the second quarter. You got to give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've done a nice job taking him away and limiting his damage. Let's see if they can keep it up, though, because when this guy gets hot, he's virtually unstoppable.
To the air, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Gonna run it. It's Hosley. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Still on his feet at the 35. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Georgia taking on the Kentucky Wildcats. And it's Georgia setting score records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Trying to set the tone with the run. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mateer. Got the back over the middle. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Right back to it. Powers through the defender. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. Lots of room to run. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this.
Goes high to pull it in. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
You've got to have better. Security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad play at a bad time.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Gonna look downfield again. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Offense facing 4th down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick. Something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something.
Touchdown! Georgia Tech! Middle of the end zone. He's got it! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
Georgia Tech, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return. Times you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it turning it on. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Mateer. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
So now it's second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll pull it down. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. And they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Motion from the back. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the right. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
On these critical fourth downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corners are going to bail. The give to the lone running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Just feeds the running back. Got a little grass. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Off play action. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun to give, looking for room. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Third and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He's got the back in the middle. Breaks into the open. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. They'll run it. Plows through the defense. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quick release by the QB. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Here comes the heat. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try.